Hello students. I want to talk in this video about the rubric for discussions. So when you enter the discussion, you see the rubric right here at the bottom, and then I use it to grade. So essentially what I noticed in grading was that folks weren't paying attention to the rubric, okay? As I stated earlier, I don't typically give feedback about your attainment of this rubric. You look at it, and it is a guide for you, and it is a guide for me. And then my grading comments are usually more directed towards content-based summaries or looking ahead to the future or something like that. All right, so take a look. So this is a contract, right? This is a benefit to you and me. It helps me to grade objectively, and it gives you an idea of exactly what I'm looking for to grade. And so, for example, the quality of the initial post, right? Have you answered all the pieces of the prompt for the discussion? And, is the post placed early to allow interaction? So technically how this rubric is written is like, if you haven't posted before the deadline, then you are in the level 3 proficient, 6 points, right? But that's how it works for me, is if you miss the deadline, it's a 2-point deduction, okay? But look, if I were to follow this rubric, level 2 is post is placed late, right? But I'm not going to take 4 points off for you to posting the late. I'm trying to work with you here, right? So how can you look at this? You can try to meet the exemplary characteristics, and you're absolutely going to get full credit. And so then let's go to quality of response posts. So when I was grading, right, I saw a lot of response posts that were like 2 sentences. And so again, this is a range of effort, right? So if you posted just 1 or 2 sentences, way to go, I liked your post, right? That's a 4-point deduction. But again, I usually fall into the category here of a 1 to 2 point deduction per post that isn't met. Now, if you've made like 6 posts and some of them are very short, that's totally fine, right? Because you only need to make 3 posts to receive full credit in the discussion, right? And if you miss a post, it's just a 1-point deduction. I hope you're seeing that, this is trying to emphasize quality over quantity. And then here's the timeliness of the post, right? So you have 4 points for it to be on time, right? If you posted on 3 separate days to at least 2 different students and you made 3 posts, full credit there, right? If you posted on 2 days, it's a 1-point deduction. But still, you must meet the deadlines, right? If you post everything on a single day prior to the due date, like make all your posts on the first deadline, that's still a 2-point deduction. And so we want you to understand in preparing a rubric like this that the quality of your experience is important, and the number of times you show up is important, because coming to discussion is how we learn. You're bringing the knowledge into your working memory, and every time you do that, it's a novel experience. And because it's a novel experience, you are building neurons in your brain. You're literally building your brain. And so come often. And when you are there, actually read the posts written by your peers and respond accordingly. And also, look at my posts. Sometimes it's disturbing if I've given you guidance and I can see on my side that there's like 2 views of my post. And if you reply to me, that still counts as one of your reply posts. I just don't want people feeling like they don't know what's going on, but they're not accessing the information that's available in the discussion, because that's where I talk to you, just as if you came to my classroom and we had a conversation. This is where the conversation is happening, and I hope I get to see you here often.